Hello, it's John Benson, CEO of CopyPro, and I'm here today with a really cool demo for you. I recorded it earlier without narration. Now I'm going to narrate it. There is a shorter version of this below that's sped up 350% if you want to check that out. But this is the detailed version to show you that there's nothing up my sleeve and the timer is going at the right time. There's no edits to the document. And I'm going to show you how you can get started with CopyPro. From start to finish, and when I mean finish, I mean from starting with nothing, I mean you haven't got any data in the machine at all, and all the way to finish, i.e. I'm going to get a 3 email digital marketer style promotion ready for my sales page, and I clocked it start to finish with me filling out data for real in a job in an industry niche that I don't even do. It's going to make it even slower in 12 minutes and 30 seconds. So I'm going to show that to you right now, and then when I get finished showing it to you, I'll show you what all I can access inside our Express templates once I go through this very short setup process. And I even kept all the mistakes in there. So just to show you it's completely real, here we go. Okay, I'm going to narrate this here. I am starting with my quick start setup. So I just selected the quick start setup. I'm going to title my project here. And I chose personal development for my quick start niche because I know a little bit about it, but not that much. So I'm just starting from total scratch. So I'm going to click next, and you can see this is not sped up at all. This is real time. I'll select the personal development quick start niche that we have so that I don't have to fill in all the technical stuff. I just fill in my own personal data. It's building the project for me. It takes between 10 and 30 seconds to build this entire database and project. Obviously this is built pretty quickly. And here we go. I would scan through the directions and read them. I would read them through. I'd probably spend another minute with this if I didn't ever have any experience in CopyPro, but I read fairly quickly, so I'm reading through. So I read enough to get to step 1, and I'm ready to dive in. It's pretty simple, to be honest with you. So all I'm going to do is click on these fields. The ones that are green and underlined, that's what I'm going to fill in. I'm going to be John Doe for this particular scenario. And I click the check mark to enter it in. And my friends often say about me, you know, he, in my case, you can also fill in your own if you want to. No big deal. Loves his work in this particular case. So there we go. Fill in his. And we'll use those personal pronouns in several emails and sales pages. So I am what? I am, in this case, I'm going to be an author. So I'm going to write a book. So an author. And you could say, of course, whatever you happen to be. And then I'll scroll down here and there's a signature sign off, which is how I want to sign off. I'll say, here's to your success. I could write in my own if I wanted to. We have those pulled in for you. I'll select that one. And then a signature name. And this is great if I don't want to just be John Doe, if I'm John Doe, like PhD or something. So I'll type John Doe, PhD. So we'll say, okay, save it. If I can click the button and then click the check mark. What is my title here at the company? If I'm CEO or whatever, I'll say president. And I kept all the typos and all the mistypes and all that kind of stuff in here on purpose to show you that this is real world speed here. What's the name of my company? Pretty simple stuff here in step 1, part 1, obviously. So we'll save that. And then I'm going to pop that into the document and save. Now it's in my database, ready to go. Part 2 of step 1. This is all about my offer. So what am I selling? So today I'm thrilled to offer you what? What's the name of the offer? I'll call it the Doe system. There may already be one out there. Sorry if that's you, but I'm just using this for tutorial. So what will my clients or customers receive? They're going to get a digital thing. So I'm going to say a coaching program that is that you download directly to your computer within, well, immediately, I guess. So yeah, it's really fast. That's it. That is my offer delivery, all set up, just nothing but drop downs. I can also add my own data if I don't have it in there. How long will it take to do? And I'll say, I remember typing in, it only took two hours a day or something like that. And then, oh yes, I did. And I go, oh, wait, hold on a second. That's a little long. So 2 hours a week is what I meant to say. So I went back and changed it. Yeah, so 2 hours a week. How long to do it? 2 hours a week. Okay, so down to offer pricing. How much am I going to sell this for? What's the retail value? If I was to sell this for as much as I could, it'd be, let's say $500. That would be a retail value. And that's great if you actually do have that retail value, by the way. That's what we recommend. Today you can get it for, and this is where we're going to say how many payments. So it's one payment in this case of only X, and X will be, in this case, 99 bucks. Pretty straightforward. How much is that a savings of? You can say things like over $400. I could say $401 if I just said over $400. And save that. Pop that in. However, there's a deadline. What is that deadline? And I'm going to put a fictional deadline in here in at midnight or something like that. So yeah, that's what I think I put. Let me see, ends. I'm thinking as I'm writing ends tomorrow at midnight. So you can see I'm actually doing this for real. I'm not, there's nothing that I had copied. There's not notes that I'm following, by the way. I'm literally doing this off the top of my head to give you as much of a real feel as we can. So the lead magnet, if you don't have a lead magnet, which is a freebie that you give away to get leads, you can skip this whole section. But I'm going to pretend I do, start to finish, right? I'll call it the 5 tips for more confidence, something that you might see on Facebook to give away as a lead magnet to get more potential buyers. So there we go. And what is the, has a value of that? That's right. Say $27. And I'm going to say, what are the promises? What is this going to give someone once they download? So this is something I would have to write out. So yeah, you're going to see a lot of typing mistakes here, which I kept in on purpose. Notice I'm not typing blazing fast either. I tried to type slower than I normally type. I type fairly fast, but I was trying to think, well, how would some people type? And, met somewhere in the middle. So increase your natural charisma and learn how to, what did I say here? Meet more influencers, whatever that means. I'm not even sure what that means, but there we go. I would know what it means if I was actually in the personal development space. So what is my URL or contact method? That's just my lead magnet website. How do I get it? Do I have to call to get it? In my case, it's just going to be a download page. So I'll just say myfreegift.com, fictional website. And then the URL text is the text for what the link is going to be. So in the email, I might want to say click here now, and that would be what is the hyperlink would be. That's called a call to action. So that's all there is to that. And then I'll go to step 1, part 4. And this is my desired action. That's the destination page. Where do I want to send someone to buy my stuff? That's not to get something free. That's to buy the stuff. So is it a sales page? Is it a VSL page? What is it? I'll just say visit the page below. And where's the URL? This is just the sales page URL. Whatever your sales page is, your primary sales page. You can have more than one, by the way. You would just duplicate your niche here and have more than one. So I'll call it John Doe System. Have to keep spelling John, John, which is hard. What is the URL to that page? What do I want the URL call to action to be? Read more here. And then what type of page is this? Is this a video, a VSL, a Facebook page? It's just a page. I'm going to say visit the page. So this page reveals blank. Pretty simple, right? So far, absolutely nothing complicated at all in my setup. And remember, I chose a prefabricated niche for me to get me super started. So that's really cool. I can edit that niche if I want to, but I'm going to keep it as is. So my social media, if you don't have one, you can skip this, but I'm going to pretend I do. And I'll have a Facebook page for John Doe here. And what's the URL? And this is a great URL trick. We use it ourselves. We put in the name of our website in /Facebook. And that way you can redirect that anytime. It's easy to remember. You don't have to remember the long Facebook URLs. So just redirect that URL to your Facebook page. Quick tip here from John. You're welcome. All right. What is the URL text? We might want to say, watch this here, go now. Just go now was fine. So, and what's the description? In other words, what's going to be happening on this page? So here, once again, I have to type a little bit of a paragraph. So I'll just type a quick paragraph here. So, and I remember thinking, what am I going to be posting on? I guess personal development, right? I'm not making myself into a copywriting genius here. Social interaction. What else did I put? Something about anxiety, persuasion. Oh yeah, persuasion. That's my copywriting thing coming out of me. Charisma, and more. There you go, and more. So this is hardly difficult. Plus, I'll answer your questions weekly. Yeah. Notice how you never end the last sentence in a period because we do that for you. There's a good reason for that. Just trust me for now. Save. And I'm actually completely finished. And I'm going to scroll down here because remember, part 2 is all the stuff that we gave you inside our starter niche. But you can see right off the bat, I'll hit regenerate so I can fill in all the data. And once I do, everything fills in. But notice there's a couple of places that now I could fill them in here if I wanted to. But I'm like, no, I'm going to go back and fill them in the actual place because I just forgot to. I skipped over it because I was going a little quick and I just forgot to scroll down far enough. So it's a mistake anyone could make. So I kept it in the training because you may make that mistake. So what is my nickname? I came up with the Confidence Master. Okay, that's not my real one, but people often call me blank. And again, if you don't have one, you don't have to fill that in. Credentials you would want to fill in, and so you'd say, I've spent the last 17 years perfecting the art of natural charisma. I guess that's part of personal development and personal I forget what I wrote here. And self-confidence. That's good, right? I've worked with everyone under the sun, basically, right? Individuals, right? So you can see I'm actually thinking how not to say something that sounds too copyish. You know, it's not even well written, but that's okay. The point is I was able to get it done super fast for celebrities to business owners. I mean, that's not great. And from all parts of the world, I think I said, all areas of the world, yeah. All areas of the country, that's what I said. So this is certainly not great copy. It doesn't have to be. You can go back and edit this later on. Just get it done, you know, get it out. So I think now I'm done, except for one field, years active. How long have I been doing this? I've been doing this for over blank, 15 years. Just look in the field and it'll tell you exactly what to type in that little blank. And now I'm officially done with all of my stuff. So I will save it and I will scroll down to the bottom where I can preview my stuff. And the last slide inside your quick start setup. And I'm going to double check everything here and make sure everything's good. I think I got it right. Yep, got it right there. So I'll scroll down to the bottom and I'll click regenerate. Regenerate just populates data that you've entered in other areas. So you don't have to enter it more than once. And now I'm all done. So this whole miniature sales letter that I've got here, as far as our proof, is actually pretty decent. You can read through it. It will give you some ideas. Notice all the stuff I didn't have to fill in. That's because I chose a quick start template. So this is all done, like a little miniature sales page. It's completely done. But now I can use this for all sorts of things. And what I'm going to use it with first is I'm going to go in and create me a promotional email. Now to do that, since I have a sales page, I hit search. What do I need? Let's get a whole sequence of emails. And I'll type in promote. And I'll pull up everything I can promote. And I'll choose sales page. And because that's what I had. And this is for the Express templates. And I mean, you know, this is the lowest level of stuff. This is super fast. All this is done with one field or less to fill in. Most of the time it's no fields, but I'm going to choose one that I know I'm going to have to fill in at least one. So show you how fast this is. This is real world as it gets. I'm going to choose one of digital marketers machine emails. Now they're not all in the Express sequences. In fact, there's only I think a few of them in there, 6 or 7. But there's 36 in total, and that's a $10,000 product with digital marketer that they gave to us. Really sweet for us to use for our clients. Now I've got 3 emails ready to promote my stuff. Okay. So here, a solution for self-actualizers who struggle with blank. I'm going to have to fill in the complaint topic. What am I talking about in this? So I'm talking about, if you look underneath, when you struggle with living a mediocre life. So all I did was read that sentence and said, well, the topic is mediocrity. So let's talk about how blank sucks is what I have in the hint field. Let's talk about mediocrity. Well, it's terrible. So I don't need it, right? No one needs that. So now I'm done. I'm done with that email. I'm completely ready to go. I could hit preview, copy, paste it. It's done. I go down to the second email. And once again, you have to fill in one little measly field. It's a different topic. You see how CopyPro prompts you along, little field here, little field there. Before you know it, your entire niche is filled out and you can use every single template in the system, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. But we're going to deal with just the Express templates to get you done in and out super fast. Okay, I'm scanning through that one. That one's all done. I'll go to that last one here, and I've already got that one filled in. I can just choose it as is. Boom. Now I'm completely done. Start to finish in 12 minutes, 28 seconds, and 24 microseconds. So now I'm going to pop back over to where I was over here. This is the same place I was. And I can come in here and say, I'm going to get me a sales page. And I'm going to stick to the Express sales pages just to show you there is one. I'm going to do a whole sales page just from our Express templates, or several. Let's go with a simple sales letter. I'll start that project. So it's the same data. I haven't filled in one additional field, and I'll choose that personal development niche. I believe it's that one. There were 2 duplicates in here. So there it is. The DOE system finally increased peak performance and command the attention of any room you enter. Get it to one payment, offer instant. This is done. Dear peak performer. I can now, if I want to change spot on late with my performance, I can change this with my confidence with lifestyle optimization. Ooh, I like that one. So I can change it. See, we filled all this data in for you. This whole sales page, I'm scrolling through it really quickly here. Look at this. That was all done, and that's our Express templates. That's the Express templates, folks. That's not the Premier templates. That's not the that is as basic as it gets. With Premier Plus templates, those are the advanced templates. Express is super simple. I got a whole sales page. I hit preview. Scroll down, copy it. and paste it into whatever application I want to put it in, WordPress, or give it to your coder. You're done with the sales page. I can come over here. I can say I don't need to go back and save that because it's just a demo. I'll come back over here and go, now I want a Facebook ad to help me out with that. So I'll go with, oh, look, I found social media ad. So I'll say sell and promote myself or my offer. I can come up here and look at my Facebook ads, and I want, let's look at this 3 little tweaks one. Looks pretty intriguing. Facebook ad. Go over here. Oh, by the way, if you're ever stuck, click here. It tells you exactly what that is. You can leave it up there in case you need the reminder. If you don't, now I got it. It goes away. So click one of my niches. Go down to that personal development niche. Click finish. And I have a Facebook ad that we know works, that you don't have to worry about working because we know it works. Some of the best Facebook ads in the business are inside CopyPro. I'm done. Headlines, that's going to go in the body. That's going to go down below in the news feed. It's already done. All of it done. Now I can tweak it. I can come in here and say, oh, I want to change. Why does personal development? Let's change that to self-help, maybe. That's all done. We can even add to that. Like if you're in this space and you think, well, you use another word for what your niche is, personal development, self-help. Maybe you use self-optimization. You can click plus. When it comes to blank, I'm an expert. Self-optimization. I don't even know if that's a term, but it is now. And now I've added it to my niche. I can come back in here. I can save it. So let's say I want to change something else that I just did to self-optimization, or I generate any sort of new project. Let's come over here to the sales page, for example, that we just did. So I'll pop over here. I'll open my sales letter and I'll scroll down and I'll see a place where my niche is personal development. Let's change that to self-optimization. Boom. I can now do that. Or I can let CopyPro write it for me by clicking regenerate, and now everything changes. So that's really kind of cool. If I don't like the way something's reads, I click that, boom, it changes. Isn't that cool? So we don't just give you one version, we give you lots of versions inside every template. And some of them have hundreds and even thousands of iterations. So check out CopyPro today. Get copypro.com for our Premier templates. You get the Express and the Premier templates with that package. Check out the links below, give you the different specials that we're running right now. You can also see the more sped up version of this tutorial. You can tell that I did this with nothing up my sleeve, no script, no nothing. So you can see exactly how long it's going to take you to get started. Love to have you inside the CopyPro family. We'll see you there. Thanks.